Alrighty. Good evening, everybody. How are we all doing tonight? We are back with more Metroid 4. We should hopefully be finishing the game tonight, just based on approximately how far into it we are. But, well, we'll see how we go, I guess. It comes down to more whether I get stuck or not. Still a bit on the unwell side. You may be able to hear it. My voice is a bit wonky, and I'm a little bit low energy, but we'll power through. All right, now what the hell were we doing? Okay, that's right. Going to get the power bomb data. Bear with me while I get back into the feel of things. Yeah, we had a discussion about this yesterday, Chris. The GBA can do some really good music. It's just it got quite a bad reputation from a number of bad like Super Famicom ports where they haven't like adjusted the music for the games involved to take advantage of the yeah, absolutely unfair to like compare it against because the Super Famicom sound chip was godlike, but it was also not a Nintendo chip. It was a Sony chip at the time that was secretly developed for them. I'm assuming I need to do something involving. Yeah, Coda? But yeah, sorry, lost track of what process there. You could do some real good stuff on the GBA. There is some like seriously fantastic music in GBA games. It's just that the GBA got a bad rep because yeah, there were some like direct Super Famicom ports that were just like the sound was just yuck because you couldn't just direct port the sound over. You had to do work. Which is the 2612? Is that the Mega Drive? Genesis, yeah, Mega Drive, yeah. The tinny blooper itself. That has a very, like, you know you're listening to a Mega Drive game. It's not a bad thing. It has a very distinct sound. assuming we're gonna have to deal with not Fantoon at some point. Been running around in the background here. Yeah, well that's so for like a lot of things, that's where like a system's hardware shines best is when you like whatever you're doing is developed specifically for that hardware. It's always like porting issues. Like when you just like slapdash port something across, the DS has problems. It can do things, but yeah, it's not. I've never actually looked into why like there's a bunch of stuff that just sounds like garbage on the DS. Is it still the most popular handheld? Well, does the Switch count? Has it overtaken the DS? I certainly don't count the Switch as a handheld because I only use it in docked mode. Well, okay, 99% of my Switch use is docked. Oh, I wonder, does this count as hitting the doors? No. Oh, wait, it literally counts for hitting the doors, but not the switches. But the DS outselling the Game Boy doesn't surprise me, given the like shift in market. Like, there's just by the time of the DS, there was just a lot more people playing video games. PS2 is also because of like just mass global adoption. And the being a cheap DVD player. Can't get enough height to wall jump this boy. Yeah, my DS got a lot of usage. Admittedly, yeah, I was gonna say, admittedly, my DS got a lot of usage as a better Game Boy SP, a GBA SP. Yep, I still have my launch DS that is all scratched to shit. Oh no bother. Ow. We might not turn into an ice block, but the SAX still hurts. Well, yeah, the DS, like, the download play was actually a really cool feature. God dang. I thought maybe I could... Holy shit! Those shots go a long way. It's the stacking beams from Metroid 3. You can stack Ice Beam and the, what's it, the Wave Beam? The one that goes through walls? It's got your powers at full strength. She didn't get the start of game neuter. The reason you don't got your powers is because the SAX exists. .358-2 is an interesting one. I don't know. It would probably need like a proper remake. Because that's a lot of words. Hey, Kuro, thanks for the sub, and... Has it really been through... Jesus Christ. I didn't even realize we'd had subs active for that long. God damn. Where does the time go? Mind you, thinking about it, we'll be doing, what, the 9th Metal Gear Marathon this year? So, Jesus, yeah, the streams have been going for a long time. I've actually, if we do get to 10th Metal Gear Marathon, I've got... Well, yeah, alright. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Hoff. Good lord, 37 months. The fuck? What was I gonna say? Yeah, if we do get to the 10 years for the Metal Gear Marathon, I've got something planned. It's still sort of vague because that's a far off thing, but yeah, apparently Wiki passed $1 million the other day as well. Unfortunately, I don't have, like, silly things to do with the points. But yeah, because I've like the TTS, for example, that like Wiki uses is quite fun, but it's really not my sort of thing. So I've been very hesitant to like implement that kind of a point dump. Let us know when you go live, Kota, and I'll give you the old boop. Well, like promote yourself on Twitter. Oh, this is awkward. We did actually have a costume changer a while back. The problem is, like, oh dear. I appreciate it, Kuro, but let's not do that. Already had to tell Fab off yesterday for wasting his money. Part of the problem is, like, all the old costumes are the old. Like, the Venom Teddy is such a, like, a quality step up. Like, hang on, okay, you can see behind the scenes for a bit. So, like, if we go back to, like, old school Teddy. It's so smooth. But you compare it to, like, Venom. Yeah, he's Baby. This is Baby Teddy. But, like, it's arguably, like, a cleaner look. But the Venom Teddy just looks so much better. We've also got, of course, Roland Teddy from our adventures in Project Moonland, which is just sort of generic suit Teddy. Some of these don't have. That's the other thing. Some of these don't have the functionality. Like, suit Teddy here can't cry, for example. And I think Smooth. Did Smooth Teddy ever get, like, OG olive green Teddy get updated? Yes, he did. Okay. Low poly Teddy would be awesome. Do I still have... the best Teddy. Not a Teddy. It's a toaster! Oh man, those Project Moon streams. They were something else. Holy shit. Such a good time. The toaster needs a bit of a rejigger. His eyes a little too sensitive. Need to be reprogrammed. Yes, welcome to behind the scenes. But then, yeah, and then you see, like, Venom Teddy or Punish Teddy, however you want to pull it, and it's just like, goddamn, so much, just more. It's hard to go back. Actually, I think I was gonna say, yeah, all of them were done by half, but I think Wiki did Toaster. Wiki also did Tux? Okay. Realize what I need to do to get up here. God damn it. I don't think we can get speed. Not gonna be long enough, no. Need to come in from another direction. Or get speed up here? Oh. Not quite sure on that. Look, once it gets cold enough, gravity just goes to bed. Like, I'm gonna go put on some nice warm blankies and get out of this. Samus, return to your ship. I have important information. That's suspicious. That's just what you get for living in Australia. Step outside and forgot to attach your ground harness. Oh! Hello again. Did Ridley just get eaten from the inside by... Oh. We're going very alien. This is cool. I like this a lot. So Nav's offline? Oh, that's great! As I was gushing a few times last night, this game really is able to nail, like, a good horror atmosphere in a 2D platformer. Main silo of the reactor core has gone offline. That's why all elevators and station systems are down. Elevators and hatches won't work. This doesn't bode well. If we can get to this point, we may be able to start the auxiliary power system. Then we can figure out why the main silo went offline. By the way, I asked you to return here to tell you some strange creatures have boarded your ship. Hey! It's the lads! I confirmed that they were not ex-hosts and gave them a berth. You know anything about these strange creatures? Were they the source of the healthy biosigns earlier? Very well then. Their presence in the midst of this disaster must have some significance. We'll keep them here. Yeah, it's the lads! Now, you might be like, this isn't Samus's... There's Metroid's ship, this isn't Metroid's ship, but, it was all covered in the opening movie sequence. Sorry. Oh. Oh, were they the... Was that the... We encountered these boys earlier in one of the other sectors, and then we saw them, like, going into their cocoon state. We found a bunch of them in their larval state, then in their cocoon state. And now apparently in their final form. This is very... I think Metroid 2 did this as well, with the, like, growth stuff that you had to shoot away. 'Cause, 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 Oh boy. This is cool. I like this quite a lot, actually. Aha! Power's still off. Can't save the game. This is really good. Now, I will add a conditional there. Power's off, can't save the game. Makes a lot of sense. But if you hadn't had the ship available to update your save, this would be a dick move. But the fact that you had the ship available to update your save turns it from dick move into really cool. What was did we decide on what the opposite of ludonarrative dissonance was yesterday? Because this is that kind of thing again, where the gameplay is reflecting the story well. I'm actually curious if there's like an official. Cohesion or harmony would be my guess. Is there a ludonarrative consistency? Good game design. Yeah. Ludonarrative cohesion, yeah, is pretty solid. And hey, Dem, how's it going? Hey, Aria or Zero, how's it going? And yeah, I went into this having not played Metroid Fusion for a very long time, but remembering really liking it as a kid, and having come back to it now, yeah, it's brilliant. Wait, people are talking about streaming Bolt Gun. Is Bolt Gun already out? Oh, it's out in a couple of hours. It's like, what? Bolt Gun? Jesus, I didn't even realize it was that close. That's something I'll have to look into. Basically Doom with a 40k skin. I miss old games. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that in my soul. Uh, you're probably not in for a good time there, Dim. It's... Well, in the case of the GBA as well, the colors were, intentionally brighter, to make up for, like, the fact that the original GBA didn't have the backlight screen. So everything was, duller as such. Hang on, let me double check, make sure I'm not... Metal Max Xeno? Yeah, Metal Max... It just wasn't very good. I just didn't find it that... I didn't find it particularly engaging. I wasn't a big fan of the style. I much prefer the 2D Metal Max games. Xeno felt very, like... How to put it? If you asked like a Kusoge company to do a Metal Max game, it's not unplayable by any means. It's just, I don't know. It doesn't feel as good. Doesn't feel or look as good as the earlier Metal Max games. I mean, I think this has... Does this one... I was messing around with a bunch of things. Might not be on this one. There was another emulator I was mucking with that did have a... I'm using a fairly up-to-date fork of VBA. Might have been on the other thing. There was another one I was messing around with that was having sound emulation issues. That I moved away from. MGBA, I think, was the other one. Yeah, MGBA was the other one I was using, but it was having sound popping that I couldn't fix. Yeah, that's exactly. I was having sound issues with it. I did. Spooter. Is it maybe it's a butt shot, or very precise on the head? No, I don't really have a way to, proper hardware capture GBA. I don't have a Game Boy player, unfortunately. like you're gonna only hurt it when it's doing its spit fire. Oh, that is a bit of a way back. Whew. It hasn't come out of its shell. Curious. Did the save trigger before the movie sequence triggered? Yes. No, no. It's because the save takes place before the movie sequence. It is still quite a ways back. That is actually pretty harsh. But really, really nice touch having the boy still be there in his cocoon form to block your progress, and then having him out in the corridor, and then you able to pass by his cocoon. That's like even better attention to detail than I gave it credit for initially, and I was still giving it credit for good attention to detail. It is a bit of a climb down here, like with no safety. Now that I think about it, hey Durr, welcome to Burr Stream would have been more appropriate. Oh, you can hold down Yump. I don't know what that will achieve, but it's something you can do. Interesting. Alright. think if you crouch in the corners, you're safe. Oh, it's not over yet. Oh shit, the X-Parasite version! God damn it! I couldn't get to the health! Harsh boss to have such like a long boss run on. And like, this is a fully intended boss run as far as I can tell. Unless there's like a save point that's working that I don't know about, which wouldn't make sense. This is like completely intentionally designed to be this way. Hold button. Is this... yeah, this doesn't work because the power's out. Welcome back. Nothing of value. Okay. Third time's charm. It's only got 6, not 8, yeah. You mentioned this is where you're having trouble in your low percent run. I was saying last night, I would not want to play this game on a low percent run. That seems like suffering. Because you take so much damage. Fully space jump? Yeah, space jump. Nice. There's gotta be space jump because there's no other way to get out of this hole. Unfortunately, it's not screw attack. We're not full power yet, but space jump is space jump. Means we basically don't have to do wall jumps anymore. Turning the lights on is important. This is a horror game. Save rooms and recharge rooms are now back online. With only auxiliary power, no elevators or hatches will work. Without the main silo online, we're still stuck. I believe the source of the problem is the vegetation you saw earlier choking the reactor core components. I'm absolutely with you there, Sion. I fucking love sci-fi horror. We'll have to find the source of those roots to proceed. Yeah, I wasn't gonna be super suicidal. I do need to play the remake of Dead Space at some point. Apparently, the Dead Space remake is meant to be very good. I have a weird sort of relationship with Dead Space, because I remember really enjoying the original Dead Space. But then I replayed. What? That's kind of cool. I was gonna say, I remembered really enjoying the original Dead Space when I played it back in the day. But then I replayed it a few years ago and didn't think it held up so good. So I'd be quite curious to see how the remake do. I've never played the sequels. Apparently Dead Space 2 is meant to be very good, and Dead Space 3 is meant to be a pile of shit. That... him stamping. That the sax. Oh, nasty this way comes. Yep. But so, yeah, I think we had the discussion last night. I find all older games did horror better in a lot of cases because it, by necessity, ends up leaving a lot to the player's imagination because you can't render it all out. You're working within system limitations. So, like, PlayStation horror games, part of what makes them work well is the limited amount of stuff they can actually show you adds to the horror. Well, see, so, like, Isaac having a voice is something odd to me, because, like, I'm only familiar with the original release of the first game. He was a silent protagonist. I couldn't really watch him dropping quippy one-liners. Yeah, well, again, from what I've heard, the, like, giving him, they did a good job with giving him a voice in the remake, so... yeah, basically I need to check it out for myself, is where that's at. Not see me, I'm not here. I don't exist. Well. Okay. You woke up. No worries, yeah, Aria. And like it's well that is the point. It's a like on tier with you like style enemy. It's really good. It's yeah. In this case, literally you at full power. That's right, you can pseudo screw attack with the charge beam, can't you? Interesting. You don't powerbomb her ass, it doesn't piss her off? Huh. Definitely. Like, without question. What the heck are we? Somehow broke into Sector 2. I mean, you didn't really see much of Samus depiction-wise before Zero Suit Samus. I suppose the ending screens from 3? I don't remember. Ah, see, I've not played the Prime games. One day I need to correct that. Holy gods, the contact damage on these boys is high, though. I'm curious. Give me a moment. Actually, is the, because they released a remake of Prime 1, for the Switch, is that any good? Mm-mm. As I haven't played the Prime games, so not familiar. God damn. Yeah, you man. How's it going? Yeah, it's been out for a little bit. I want to do a replay of the first game before I get around to doing 2. That was actually on the discussion table for what we were going to do next. I'm going with Metroid, but the replay was discussed. I'm pretty sure it's been there since launch. Like, I don't think it was a delayed PC release or anything. What the fuck? God damn. I can't tell if I'm just being retarded or if those platforms are slippy. Don't know. I assume you mean like the little, like, spawny pipes, like in the original. I'm not sure. Oh shit. this is cruel. Holy crap. God damn. That's just like a marathon fight designed to drain you. Especially considering, like, you don't have any, like, real recovery points along the way to that. Ooh. Three green lasers, thrice as good as one green laser. Needs some good heat sinks to be firing off that much laser in rapid succession. Oh, so pulse lasers, I guess. Even then, you need some good heat sink. Excuse me. I'm not sure what triple green laser has done for us, though. Because we haven't, like... the gun can't shoot ice. That's part of the X-Parasite infection problem. Or the solution for the X-Parasite was to, like... Samus is basically crossbred with a Metroid at this point, so she has a weakness to ice. The ice missiles were their way around that. Yeah, it's just that technology is lethal to Samus in her current state. No? That's why the SAX's ice beam fucks you up. Wait. Oh, we killed the... Oh, that that was the thing that was diddling the power supply. Well, the AI, the shipboard AI seemed pretty insistent that, like, the inability to use ice was a side effect of the becoming part Metroid thing. Whether the shipboard AI is lying to us or not, that's a different story. Wait a minute. Ledge grapple on the little buggers. Oh wait, shit, fuck that up. I'll waste all my health trying to get this right. Two power bomb tanks, probably worth the amount of fucking about that took. As long as we don't die, we are very, 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 very dangerously close to death. And with how much contact damage this game does, that is legitimately quite concerning. It is entirely possible that the AI is not giving us all the details, because it's already seemed like something sus is going on. Because I don't remember all the story specifics for this. But if there's some like intrigue and betrayal and whatnot. Hey! You fuckers. That's evil. It can get its 2-block high ass under a 1-block high ledge. Now we gotta grab all that shit again. Again, reminder, these animes? English. These enemies are called Zoomers. They just slowly potter back and forth. Well, I suppose. Would it be better described as they wander about aimlessly? Pick your generational insult. It's right there. The recharge room is right there. Holy. Oh. God damn. The problem is there is stuff I want to look into back there. Now that the power's on, I just wanted to get regenerated. Too much damage. Now we gotta backtrack. Well, there isn't a quick way. Oh god, really? It's a long ass walk. Again, I really cannot imagine doing like a low % run on this game. That seems just maddening. The contact damage is so high for a regular % run. Well, crap. Had I realized there was a nice, lovely corridor up there that I could have used to farm freaking health out in. Ugh. Really? Nothing? Well, yeah, it's normally unnecessary. It's just this particular sequence. Because you go so long without access to a replenishment point, and like the amount of damage that's being done to you at this point is much. Well, I'd say this game is like designed better in that sense, in that it doesn't need health or ammo farms. Again, it's just the way this particular sequence works out. It was tense. We were on, like, the last blotch of health before we got to the replen point up here. Unfortunately, in, like, the original Metroid, there was no replenishment points at all, so you basically always had to farm up, which took forever. Whereas Metroid 3 had, like, regen points and some farm spots as well. If you mean like original like Famicom Metroid, I'm not a fan of the like having to farm up health that way. That is just time waste. There is nothing of benefit to that as far as I see it. What? You've restored plasma beam functionality? Most unexpected. And so, continue to avoid the SAX. It too may be stronger. You still lack a few abilities crucial to survival. Wait a second. More trouble. Hold on. I've isolated the cause. Been an explosion in the ARC data room. Samus, go to Sector 5. Damage is staggering. Find out what's causing it. Is that the place with the guy flying around in the background? I think that might be it. I wonder if I'm allowed back up the main shaft at this point. I am. Yeah! The soundtrack is on point. Again, this game really knows how to create a horror atmosphere. It's very much in the game's favor. This is not where we're supposed to be. I'm here for a reason. We can get access to a door up here that we haven't been able to before. I don't remember if the health bar gets double layered. Or if we're, like, kind of approaching max health with maybe, like, one more tank. Unless it gets double layered. It really feels like the AI is fucking with us at this point. It's gotten worse. Damage seems to have been caused by a creature kept here by the researchers, who named it the Nightmare. Apparently, It was a biomechanical organism designed for military applications. Oh, Umbrella Corp! Good to see you here. Possessed uncommon power and can manipulate gravity. Must assume that it's become an ex-host. We have no choice. Must find it and defeat it. Can't confirm the location. This thing is out of control. Hurry before it destroys the entire station. Yeah, I was saying earlier, Sion, I need to check out Bolt Gun when it drops. I was a little worried that alert music was gonna keep going. Hi Flavor, how's it going? Oh boy, yeah. It really has wrecked this place. That's cool. Doors you couldn't get through before, it smashed its way through. Yeah, no, this is really good. Oh, rest in pieces. I wonder if they don't like power bombs. Don't seem to care. Wait, did it absorb an X-Parasite and evolve into a fish? That's really cool. Man, this game has such good attention to detail. I mean, it sort of encourages you to prevent the enemies from doing that as well. Like, you want to absorb them to stop the enemies from creating more enemies or powering up other enemies. Obviously, the trade-off then is you don't get to see the mutations. Actually, we've been going for 2 hours. I think I will take a short break here to get myself a fresh drink. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Alrighty. Let's be a drink. Now time to deal with Knightmare. This usually indicates boss door, right? Maybe not. Suspicious. I think we are gonna end up with double layered health bar. I think. This is cool background. And this is a pretty cool spooky play. Gravity. Oh, jeez. He, not so happy about that. Damn. Just can't get the feel for the space jump. melting. God damn, it puts itself in some, like, weird spots. God damn it. Uh-oh. Now it's time for the X-Parasite. Jesus Christ. There's like a billion points of contact damage. I'm dead! God damn it! Ah. Oh, what the fuck? Seriously? The healing is like actively flying away from me. God damn. That was a nasty fight. Do we get a recolor? We do. That's a speed wall, isn't it? It's a shame the fight's a bit wonky because it's a cool design. I quite like the boss. It's just, yeah, bit harsh. I suppose some of it comes down to me trying to basically just face tank through it, but still. I don't really see, like, a better way to deal with the first phase of the fight. Possibly, but that seems a lot slower, and like, you're just gonna end up taking more damage as a result. Oh. Oh wait, can I like... I was gonna make that way more complicated than it needed to be. What? Huh? Oh. Well, I guess we ain't going up that way. Also, we are double stacked on health now. Definitely worth the detour coming out here to get an extra health tank. Even though I didn't know it was a health tank. Just pretend that was planned. Okay, there must be a way up that room then? Excuse me, sorry. I'm stuck? Wait, it's not a shine spark, is it? Oh? I'm perplexed. surely we came down that floor at some point. Oh. I see. Uh-huh. Nice music in here. Hey, Leo, yeah, we just got lost pretty hard for a bit there. We seem to be back on track now. The idea of, like, creating a full, like, aquatic environment on a space station is such a, like, a evil corporation thing. Just because of the amount of, like, resources it would take. Yeah, but, like, it's such a... It'd be such an expensive venture. The only way you could afford to fund something like that would be as if you were, you know, doing some sort of evil corporation, like weapons research and development. There's no way some, like, preserve the animals group is gonna get the money and resources together to create a whole ass aqua ecosystem on a space station. Oh, I didn't know that's what we were after. Oops. That, I suppose, yeah. Like, if you had, like, an eccentric, infinite money person, and they just did it like the money was literally a non-issue, and they did it because. That could be a way. Yeah, the walls that are, like, the blocks that are pass-throughable, but there's no visible way to know that they're pass-throughable. That's nasty. Like, you can sort of context clue some of it out, sure. But that is pretty evil. Does, like... I was gonna say, does primary progression ever need you to pass through, like, straight up bullshit like that? But, yeah, it does. We just had to do it to get the red security hatch, so... Yeah, no, having that as for something that's more than just bonus content, that's nasty. Though again, at least in that specific case, it was obvious. Yeah, well, have they absorbed? I'm just trying to think. Because early on, they mimic the scientists to get access to the ship's, like, computer and datas and whatnot. But then I would assume through being a like mimic human, you would be able to then mentally process that data, which I suppose they did mention. Part of the reason the X is behaving weirdly is because they're now a sort of higher intelligence. Yeah, well, there was some, like, implication, at least, from our AI commander that the pseudo-human intelligence they picked up has detected Samus to be such a potential threat to the existence of the X that sacrificing the station here to take out Samus could still be for the betterment of the species as a whole, which is a very big thonk survival tactic. You need to stop the Samus here, because if you don't, the rest of your species is threatened. That's actually pretty good now that I think about it. I quite like that. I like the concept of, like, Samus is such a threat to the X-parasite that they need to take her out. funny to think, actually, that at this point, the titular bad guy, the Metroid, is dead, and you are now the remaining Metroid as such. Well, that feels like a shiny spot. Let's give that a try. Not that the game's outright said that, but, like, she's now crossbred with Metroid DNA, so... technically... She is the last Metroid in the galaxy. Oh no, she is the last Metroid in captivity, and now the galaxy is at peace. That's the line I was looking for. Yes! Calling her Metroid is appropriate. Oh man, what a rabbit hole we've opened here. Holy crap. She is indeed John Metroid. And before the Halo rings in Halo are sentient, they are actually John Halo. Yeah, well, this, I mean, I'm assuming this is going for Alien 4. Given Metroid 4. Alien 4 wasn't the best, though, I'll be honest. I'd have to rewatch it at this point, because it has been a very long time, but I do remember Alien 4 being kinda wonky with the whole, Ripley clone alien hybrid thing. Yeah, exactly. Do we have any reason to be in a data room? Okay, diffusion missiles? How long am I gonna go without, like, accessing an actual nav point to get instructions? Ah, interesting. You upgraded your missiles. That's unusual. There was no word from HQ. Procedural error, I'm sure. Even so, did not approve of bypassing security level 4. From now on, you will use more discretion. In any case, Samus, you remember the security robot you faced earlier? I believe the X have infected it. That is to say, they have claimed the organic components that formed its neural network. Oh! It wasn't just visuals, then. It really was goopy on the inside. That's disturbing. It has entered Sector 6, Knock. I don't know what it's planning. Let's not wait to find out. Samus, you know what to do. So it was intended that we didn't hit a nav point between all of that stuff? Or was the game, like, programmed to acknowledge... Security robot seems to have gotten much stronger. This worries me. Be careful. But we have another problem. Once you're done, leave Knock immediately. The SA-X is tracking you. Don't stay longer than you must. Understand? See, this is good shit. I like this. I'm quite curious to see where they go with Metroid Dread at this point. Do they, like, with Dread in the title, I've got to assume they stick with the horror. Yeah, that's a sort of good way to put it there, Kota. It's, yeah, the idea of, like, spooky versus scary. Yeah. You can hit a good atmosphere without being, like, it depends on how you take your horror, I guess. I prefer a much more atmospheric horror rather than jump scare horror. Yeah, it just depends on your, like, the flavor of horror that works for you. As we discussed previously, sci-fi horror is, I'm big on sci-fi horror. It's a tricky road to walk, that's for sure. Because the thing is, though, like, jump scares in and of themselves aren't automatically a bad thing. It just depends on how they're implemented. A good, like, jump scare that you've built up as such, you know, you've taken the time to sort of build up the tension in the atmosphere, and then, like, I don't know whether you call it like a jump scare at that point, like just the reveal of the big nasty. That can be, like, if done well, is very satisfying. It's like the SAX here. They done like the SAX really well. It's mostly been like a force of terror, and they took their time in deploying it as well. Like, you didn't interact with it directly for quite some time. Is it really a week for the System Shock? I might have to check that out. I do really, really like the original System Shock. I'm of the unpopular opinion, actually, that System Shock 1 is better than System Shock 2.
Warning, no entry without authorization. Warning, no entry without authorization.
Authorize this?
Warning, no entry without authorization. 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 Warning,
Wait.
no entry without
Something exploded.
authorization. Warning, no entry without authorization. Warning, no entry without authorization. Warning, no entry without authorization.
Did I check this wall?
Warning, no entry without authorization. Warning, no entry without authorization.
Ah. Hello, sir. Goddamn. Oh, how far back are we? I must have been, like, brain no function, because I didn't even notice the ladder on the top at first.
Warning, no entry without authorization. Warning, no entry without authorization. Warning, no entry without authorization. Warning, no entry without authorization.
Like, I wasted a ton of health.
No
Just
entry without authorization. Warning, no entry without authorization. Warning,
It's
no
a
entry
really
without
clean voice sample
authorization.
for a GBA game. Oh, there isn't. It isn't visible at first. It isn't there until you bomb it. That's why I didn't see it at first. Pain in the ass to just get a hit on.
Warning, no entry without authorization. 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 Warning, no entry without authorization.
One of those bosses where if you just, like, you get a bad pattern, it just kind of
Warning,
goes
no
bad.
entry without authorization. Warning, no 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 entry without authorization.
Oh, that's cool. Mother brain-esque. Wait, you've got the fucking wave beam? Gimme, gimme, gimme. Okay, yeah, so less about getting a good pattern and more about manipulating it into a good pattern. I don't know if Samus is made of goo? Because, yeah, like, Gooigi is full goo. Whereas Samus is really weird hybrid at this point. She's part Samus, she's part Samus's armor, she's part X-Parasite, she's part Metroid. Well, that's, as I said, that's the armor, like the fused body with armor thing. This one's still pulsing as well.
No entry without authorization. Warning, 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 no entry.
See, I assume she was still part X because she can absorb the X cells.
Warning, no entry without authorization. Warning, no entry without authorization. Warning, no entry without authorization.
Oh, now I have authorization.
No
It's called wave beam.
Warning, no entry without authorization. 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 Warning, no entry without authorization.
Authorize this.
Warning, no entry without authorization. 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 Warning, no entry without authorization.
I suppose, yeah, Metroids did the absorbing
Warning,
trick as well,
no
didn't
entry
they?
without authorization. Warning, no entry 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 without authorization.
We just saved. I can save again.
Warning, no entry without authorization.
There we go.
Warning, no entry without authorization. Warning, no entry without authorization. Warning, no entry without authorization.
Like the background. Oh! That's a problem. They're breeding them, or growing them. Yeah, powerbomb to set them free. This room goes up. We can't go up. Hey! It's the early stage Metroids from Metroid 2. Oh, this is just the Metroid 2 room. Fair enough. Was it these fuckers in Samus Returns? They were a real goddamn nightmare. In here? Because surely the sacks would want to destroy them all.
Fire.
Yeah, exactly.
Sector will soon be locked down. 60 seconds to isolation lockdown.
The Metroid shouldn't attack us because we're a Metroid.
50 seconds to isolation lockdown. 40
Yeah, I know. That's cool. That's good stuff. I like it. Well, at least they had a failsafe in place. That's reasonable. You shouldn't be breeding Metroids in the first place, but at least there was a solid failsafe. Metroids can live in space, sure, but can they survive whatever went boom? Maybe, actually, Metroids are pretty fucking hardy. In before that is the setup for Metroid Dread. Samus, you shouldn't have done that. You ignored your orders. You may have to pay a price for that quite soon. Oh! Samus has said, well, nothing, but something. As you can see, the Federation has been secretly working on a Metroid breeding program. For peaceful application only, of course. Please understand. I mean, okay, look. Here's the thing. Said Metroid breeding program is the reason Samus is alive right now, because that's where they would have got the Metroid cells to save Samus from. So that puts you in a very difficult conundrum. But perhaps you already knew of this program's existence. Certainly, you must have doubts when you saw Sector 1. SRX, a faithful replica of SR388's ecosystem. Ideal for raising Alpha, Gamma, Zeta, and even Omega Metroids. This research even uncovered techniques for rapid growth. Imagine creating an Omega Metroid from a larval Metroid in days. But that research is finished. The X has smelled out its natural enemy, and the SAX is on its way here. What, one? Are you saying there's more than one SAX? Don't be so surprised, Samus. Know that the X reproduce by asexual division. Because of this mechanism, there are now no fewer than 10 SAX aboard. Dot fucking dot 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 indeed. Samus, must go. Get out. If you stay too long, the SAX will destroy you. Stop only at a navigation room to uplink to me. Don't know how HQ is going to take this. Need to report to them immediately. Now, get going. The real Adam would have said the same thing about that incident, but he would have softened the blow. He was relentless in his criticism, but he always cared. Not a machine obsessed with duty. No such compassion could exist in that computer. We just had some huge story bombshells, Furf. We found the Metroid labs, and it turns out there are at least 10 SAX in existence. Shit's fucked, mate. Nah, man, gotta make it as complicated as possible. That's my way. We still don't have screw attack. I wonder, actually. That does seem to be the case, really. am I supposed to do? Screw attack to get through there. With like a speed. In what sense, though? Why? That's not how doors work. Sure, but then if it was containment reasons, then why can't I just absorb the X-parasites? But why? If it's the room's on lockdown, because there's X-parasites in here, then why does not just absorbing all the X-parasites in the room not open the door? The fuck? When was this a thing? When had that been a condition for door opening? The boss rooms have an eyeball on the door that you have to destroy to get access to the door. That makes sense. You remove the thing that's blocking the door, you can get through the door. As I said, that room would make sense if it was like a quarantine room. And like it was on lockdown because there was X-parasites detected in the room, but then clearing all the X-parasites should unlock the door. I honestly don't remember there being a kill door previously. Oh! My old friend. It is good to see you again. Screw attack, yeah. I was a little worried there, to be honest. I wasn't sure who was gonna win the HP tanking competition. Vengeance! Die, Zoomers! Oh! Screw attack lets me phase through enemy beam weapons? That seems nuts. I need to kill you. Awkward door, that one. Oh. Man, the attention to detail with all the, like, evolving stuff and the way different areas sort of, like, change over the course of the game as well, like, man, it's real good attention to detail. Yeah, that's what I was getting excited about, noticing the Metroid cocoons. Does it go, ooh, notices Metroid cocoon, what's this then? Like a game that's in like 200 by 100 or whatever freaking resolution the GBA ran at. This game is so good at like telling a story via background detail. Samus, we're done here. Leave the rest to the Federation. Should be preparing to evacuate the station. You joking? You know how dangerous the X are? How quickly they reproduce? The Federation has taken an interest in the X and SAX. We believe this life form has endless potential applications. This is ridiculous. The X are heartless abominations. What potential could they have? Not necessary that you understand such matters. The Federation is coming now. You should just leave quietly. It's madness. No. This is Metroid! They won't stand a chance here. The station will devour them. What could be worth the risk? Capturing the SAX, of course. Are you serious? Do they think they can succeed? It will certainly be difficult. They don't expect your help. They knew you would try to destroy the SAX. That's why they stopped sending you support data. Plasma beam modification was ready some time ago. They withheld it to keep you from engaging the SAX. Yet, somehow you restored that function on your own. They also tried withholding the diffusion missile upgrade, because they didn't want you to grow too powerful. But they had already sent it, and you tracked it down. Bravo, Samus. You must cancel this mission. Open a channel to HQ. Won't let this happen. Already on their way. Fools. As soon as Federation ships land, the X will overwhelm them and absorb their knowledge and power of the occupants. The X are just waiting for the hunt to begin, and then they'll spread across the universe. Galactic civilization will end. The X hunger for form, knowledge, and power. They mimic these perfectly. They cannot copy the soul. Single-minded, instinctively seeking to increase in number. They're a plague, and the Federation underestimates their threat. The X must not leave here. We must destroy them all before the Federation arrives. The station is a self-destruct mechanism. We must use it to destroy the X here and on the planet. We must send them to oblivion. Them, the station, and myself if I have to. Oh! That's a good touch. Open the hatch. I've been ordered to confine you until the ships arrive. Don't let them do this. Can't you see what'll happen, Adam? Adam? Who is Adam? Friend of mine. And what would this friend advise you to do now? You know the only way to end this is to start the self-destruct cycle. You know how important it is. This Adam care for you? He sit in a safe command room and order you to die? Understand that some must live and some must die. He knew what it meant. He made that sacrifice once. So, chose life for you, a fair warrior, Samus Aran, where Adam gave his life so that you might keep yours, for the sake of the universe. How foolish. How dare you? How could you hope to understand, machine? You know that detonating this station in high orbit would not guarantee the complete extinction of the X-parasites, even though the station would be utterly destroyed. We only succeed in removing the one obstacle to their galaxy's ruin, itself. Ignore this simple fact and choose death. Adam decided who would live. He chose incorrectly. If you were to alter the station's orbit, then you might be able to include the planet in the vaporization field of self-destruct detonation. That's a fucking big bomb! You vaporized a goddamn planet. Holy shit. You would have to start the propulsion sequence now, before the Federation arrives. Samus, this is your last mission. Go to the operations room and adjust the station's orbit path to intercept SR-388. Then return to your ship and escape. Move quickly, stay alive. That's an order. Any objections, lady? The implication all along has been that the AI for the ship's computer was based on Adam, so... I know there are a lot of people that, like, don't like how wordy this is compared to earlier Metroid games, but I actually really like the game having a bit more story and character. I don't have Dread as a point of reference yet, but of Metroid 1 through 4, this is definitely my favorite. I see. Screw Attack Wars! Damn it! Oh shit. Hey, off. Welcome everybody. How's it going? Welcome to the mirror match. We got some hot Samus on Samus action. Oh boy! I understand why it can phase through the terrain. God damn, that's a nasty trick. The fuck? My ice beam ran away. Yes, sorry about that. Welcome everybody, how's it going? You're pretty much in at the end. Very, very close to finishing up now, I believe.
Propulsion sequence activated. Destination, planet SR-388. Propulsion sequence activated. Destination, planet SR-388.
Well, this is the classic Metroid, though, is the, like... Yeah, no, I'm not kidding, this really is the end. Everything's about to go boom. This is the classic Metroid escape sequence. This is the wrong way. No, wait. Yes, this is the wrong way. Look, Luigi RPG, like the second game's final boss was much better. It was super long, but it wasn't like fuck you brutal. Cacoletta's soul is just evil. Not only is it a super long fight, but like there's such a high chance of just dying.
to destination.
Well, shit. Oh yeah. It's an Omega Metroid.
50 seconds to impact.
They are cool. Well, no, they're not cool. They die to Ice Beam. They're the opposite of cool. Perfect military mind. Wisdom of Adam Malkovich continued to serve even after death. Until today, I had no idea the minds of leaders and scientists were frequently uploaded to computers. My incredible reunion with Adam may have saved the universe. How will the beings of the universe view our resolve? Doubt they will understand what we did. The danger we barely averted. They will hold tribunals and investigations. Will hold us responsible. Adam understood this. He spoke to me in my anger. Don't worry. One of them will understand. One of them must. I've reflected upon his words. I see the wisdom in them. We are all bound by our experiences. They are the limits of our consciousness. In the end, human soul will ever reach for the truth. This is what Adam told me. Just one detail still bothers me. The ship can only be started manually. Before I faced the Omega Metroid, the ship moved on its own, guided by someone's hands. Possible? Adam? Lady, what's troubling you? Wonder how I started the ship? Let's think about it. They lent me a hand. It's Da Boys! We were saved by Da Boys! Comes full circle. Saved Da Boys in Metroid 3, and now in Metroid 4, Da Boys save us. Yeah, I stand by what I was saying about 20 minutes ago. This game's fantastic. Easily my favorite Metroid game. Hands down. With the context of, I haven't played Dread yet. That's next up. But, yeah. If Dread manages to top Fusion, I will be very impressed. I will take at least, equaling. We'll see. But damn, this is good. Damn, this is good. Fairly easy paycheck for the localization team. much to translate in this one. Well, I picked up Dread earlier today. Threw it in my Switch, got it updated and ready to go. So, Dread will indeed be the next thing we do. Now, we're not going to get any kind of fancy ending. We didn't clear the game quickly. We didn't clear it with any amount of map exploration or item completion. Yeah. Potato! I think Dread's actually meant to be a wee bit longer. So it might be like a 3-stream game rather than a 2-stream game like a regular Metroid. Yeah, this is great. I thoroughly enjoyed this. There is just like, I mean, we've praised it heavily across the course of the playthrough. Like it's so good. It's just, yeah, it's a great game. Yeah, the like green suit that you spend most of the game as doesn't look great. That's, yeah. But even then, it doesn't detract from the game in any way. Yeah, as I said, we'll be starting Metroid Dread tomorrow night. I think that's about all I've got for now. I think Wiki has just recently started streaming, so everybody can go hang out with Wiki. I think you're doing a point and click that just came out. Go enjoy that. Yeah, this is it. Back tomorrow night with Metroid Dread. But for now, that is all. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hopefully, I'll see you all next time.
Bye-bye.